This is episode 2 of my media acquisitions, and I picked up a couple of things over the past month or so. Let me get started. Now, the first thing is not really a DVD or a movie, but it goes with one of my other videos. When if you're a wrestling fan and saw my Triple H Skull King unboxing when I displayed it and showed it off, I didn't know you get a 5x7 card with Triple H's autograph with it. So a few weeks after I got that, I got an email saying that it was being sent to me free of charge, no shipping and handling, and I was like, oh, okay, I just didn't know about it. So what I got was this. Now, it's a pretty cool card. It shows him in this full gear in the entrance and with his signature on it. There is no, I guess, certificate of authenticity, so I guess he just signed one and they just made a print run off of it. I don't know, but it's still cool nonetheless, and it's a nice piece to have. Really gotta have that. Get a frame or something for it. Make sure I don't bend it or crumple it, whatever. So start out with my movies. I picked up 3 movies this past month and a half, whatever it was, to my last video. And the first one is going to be a double feature of Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bloodsport and Time Cop. Now, I saw this, didn't even expect to buy it, but it was pretty cheap, so I picked it up. Bloodsport's one of my favorite Van Damme movies, and I'd never seen Time Cop before, so this was my first time seeing it. Time Cop was pretty good, but Bloodsport's always great. The transfer on these, the quality for an older movie like Bloodsport, it's pretty good, I gotta be honest, so it was nice to get this in my collection, so Time Cop and Bloodsport double pack. Now the second movie is going to be a Jason Statham movie. Recently came out. It's called The Mechanic. He plays a hitman with Ben Foster, where Jason Statham had to put a hit on his mentor pretty much, and Ben Foster was that son, and he's trying to teach him how to become a hitman, what they call mechanics. Good action flick, and Jason Statham is always great in any movie. Well, most movies, but good movie. I liked it. So The Mechanic, I recommend seeing it. And then last, I Am Number 4. Now, when I first saw this in theater, I didn't know it was a book. I just saw it. It looked like a pretty good sci-fi action flick, and a lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. The last 20 minutes was just pure action. It was great. The story, I could see where some people didn't like it. It was a little cliche and stupid, but I enjoyed it. So this movie is like a foundation for what can potentially become of this series, and hopefully they do make the sequels. I don't even think the second book's out, but this could potentially become into a great series. So I Am Number 4. Now onto the video games that I got. The first one up, I just did a unboxing of the Hero Edition recently, and that is Infamous 2. Now, Infamous 1 was like one of my favorite PS3 games released yet of all time, I guess. And this one is pretty good too. I don't know if it's gonna reach that level, but I'm enjoying it more than I thought it would be. The new cities is great. The new powers, the new story, the way they're telling the story, it's all working out, and it's pretty good so far. So you start off from pretty much the end of the first one where Kessler warns you about the beast. Now the beast has arrived. Now you have to get more powers. So you have to go to a new city, New Marais, and find this guy who can amplify your powers. Now it's going to be either fire or ice, and I haven't got to either one of them yet, but the new combat system with a new melee weapon, the Gold Amp, is adding a little more depth to it. So Infamous 2. If you're a fan of the first one, go check this one out. Now the next one is going to be LA Noire. Now I did an impressions video on this. I'm almost done with this game. I think a couple more missions. Really great game. Now it's not heavy on the action. You do have your action sequences though, your racing and your shootouts, but this one is a lot more. You find your clues, gather your evidence, interrogate people. The more evidence you have, the better off you are to accuse people of murder, arson, or drug dealing or whatnot. So, LA Noire, one of the pickups, 3 discs. So this one's pretty on the Xbox 360 version. So if you don't like disc swapping, just get it for the PS3, I'm guessing. But overall, it's going to be the same game. It's still a tremendous game. And now the last one is Alpha Protocol. Now, this one took me by surprise because I wanted to play this when it first came out, but I heard really, really bad reviews about it, so I held off, and then I got it for $20 at Best Buy. It's an espionage RPG. You Once you complete the missions and get your XP, you have skills. You can either sneak around, have your stealth ability risen up, or your ability to use the guns more proficiently. So this one is actually took me by surprise, and I really enjoying this. So Alpha Protocol. I think you should check it out. It's pretty good. Now onto my Nintendo World pickups. Now I went to Nintendo World this past Tuesday for the E3 press conference and just the whole Street Pass party. Now I did pick up a few things there. The first two are um, Pokemon plushies. Yeah, I couldn't resist. I got Pignite and Axew. $12 and $9.99. It was a pretty good price. I thought they were gonna be ridiculous overpriced, but there were some plushes that were like $30. I'm gonna get one of them. That's my next goal. But these I just like because these are my start and I use this guy. So um, I really enjoyed. These are like my first plush from Nintendo World. So I'm planning to get more stuff back if I ever go back. So uh, these were the first pickups. Now next is a big pickup that I got, and that's the Nintendo 3DS Black. Now I prepared myself that I was gonna buy a 3DS at Nintendo World, but I was kind of iffy on it because I didn't want to really spend that much money. But I broke down and got it, and I'm enjoying it right now. Not regarding my purchase. It has a lot of stuff. It has a lot of stuff to do besides actual gaming. It has like the Me Maker, the augmented reality cards, which are pretty cool. The Face Raiders. They have like their own eShop now. We can download trailers and demos. As 3D camera, and just really overall loving it pretty much. So, but with that, I did not just only buy that. I bought a game too. So my final pickup of this episode and for the 3DS is Blaze Blue Continuum Shift 2. Now I love the Blaze Blue series. I've always had it since the first one on PlayStation 3. Although technically, I don't know if this is really a sequel because this is called Continuum Shift 2 in the Xbox 360, and the other PS3 was called Continuum Shift. So I don't know if this is turning into the Street Fighter series where it's going to have like 15 silent sequels before it gets to the actual numbered sequel. So hopefully there's a Blaze Blue 2, a legit 2. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know. So if this is like a true sequel, then they've just added a couple more, one or two more characters, I believe. So, but the 3D on this is pretty cool. Fighters work good for 3D, I'm guessing. And though there's only few complaints that I have. One is you can't use the circle pad, so you're doing all these moves on the D-pad, and it's pretty hard to on Nintendo 3DS D-pad. And um, number two is when you put this in sleep mode, it doesn't really go to sleep. It brings you back to the main menu of the game. So I was mid arcade mode. I was like to the sixth fight, halfway through, and I put my 3DS in sleep mode, and it came back later, and I had to start all over. So that kind of annoyed me there. And three, there's no online play; it's only local. So if you don't have a friend that has this game, you'll be playing by yourself. So that's the only three complaints that I have. But other than that, it's Blaze Blue, and I love it. So I can't go wrong. And I heard there's going to be a PlayStation Vita version of it on launch. So I'll probably have like 5 versions of this game before it's all said and done. So there you have it, all my pickups for the past month and a half or so. And then stay tuned for the next one. So